And as you can tell, there are a lot of sellers, but I guess that's just the Philippines.
They're just like trying to sell you stuff all the time, like sunglasses.
Yeah, I know. Oh, jeez. It's really one of the annoying parts about Boracay. When I walk there and I get talked to from the side every time, and I talk to somebody and get interrupted several times, there is a point where I get slightly irritated, you know. I don't know about this title yet, but what's up, Philippines? Okay, we are back with another reaction video, and today we're reacting to why you shouldn't visit Boracay in 2024. A very, very typical vlogger, catchy title, makes me wanna watch it, and let's see. I definitely know the content creators of this channel, so I know that they don't have any bad intentions, but I'm curious to hear what they have to say, because I also have my opinions about Boracay, but I'll keep it for the video. Let's go.
Boracay in the Philippines is often named one of the best islands in the world, but it comes at a cost: overcrowded and no privacy. Back in 2018, Boracay was called a cesspool. The island was shut down for 6 months so it could recover from the over-tourism.
I remember.
But has the island changed?
Bad times.
And should you visit it?
Good morning, and we are back in the Philippines. I'm so excited to be here. This morning we're heading straight to the beach.
It looks like a pretty good day. The sun is shining and it's rainy season, so really good sign.
Pretty wet last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it rained a lot.
Look at the sea. Here in Boracay, it just looks
Typical vlogger move, just look and then pointing with the hand.
So we've just come down to White Beach. This is the most popular beach on the whole island of Boracay. It literally stretches from one end of the island to the other. However, we've come right down to the south end of the beach because most of the resorts and all the hotels are right up the other end. And so if you come down this side, it's a lot more local feel. There's not as many tourists.
Feels more chilled out, like rather than near like the mall and everything up there.
It can be a little bit chaotic up there. We'll show you that maybe a bit later.
One thing we'd heard about Boracay before we come is that the sand is supposed to be really, really soft. But we've been to Balabac where the sand is literally incredible, like Maldives. And it's rained right now, so it's really hard to tell, but it is pretty good here.
Maybe not quite Balabac level, but
pretty
this
good.
sand is beautiful still. And obviously when it dries up, it's going to be splendid.
Nice, glad they got some sun, because it makes the island much prettier. It's already pretty, but
so one of the things I was not expecting
stunning.
when I came to Boracay is that there would be seaweed literally all over the beach. But I've actually read online that this is actually a good thing, and it happens every few times a year, and it makes the sand softer, and it's really good just for the health of the ocean and the beach. So not complaining, but yeah, it's a little bit different to some of the photos you see on Instagram, you know. And one of the things
in most beaches around the world, the seaweed gets cleaned from the beach. I used to live in Miami, South Beach, and there were literally trucks going every day to just clean up the beach from the seaweed.
Done here in 2018, they did a big renovation for 6 months. They closed the island, and they've made some incredible changes, which has made this island just so much more manageable for the massive amounts of tourists who come here. And I'll talk about that a bit later in the video.
And there's also a lot of sellers that are just like trying to sell you stuff all the time, like sunglasses, phone cases, activities.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I got stuff.
I know. Oh, jeez.
I've already got one of those. And as you can tell, there are a lot of sellers, but I guess that's just the Philippines, and they're always very nice and very happy. Kind of unlike other places, so I don't mind it too much.
You can have a bit of a joke with them, and they're just...
I do mind it a lot. Like, it's really one of the annoying parts about Boracay. I love the island, but when I walk there and I get talked to from the side every time, and I talk to somebody and get interrupted several times, there is a point where I get slightly irritated. You know, I stay friendly, but nevertheless, I just think it's too much.
Having a good time.
Because here in the Philippines, everyone speaks such good English. I love it.
So we've been here for a few days, and we found a great little breakfast spot that's a little bit cheaper than some of the places on the beachfront, so we're gonna head there.
But in general, Boracay is a lot more expensive than other parts of the Philippines, so just something to keep in account if you are coming here and you're more on a budget.
Nonnies!
So we've just come into Nonnies, and these smoothie bowls are insane. I think they're about 360 pesos each, which is a lot better than some of the other places we've tried on this island. Looks so good.
It's kind of like just a chocolate mousse, but a healthy one. So tasty.
Want to go to Tambisan Beach?
Tambisan Beach?
Yeah.
That one?
But now Tampisahan Beach is now the port now.
Is it good for snorkeling there?
Snorkeling?
Yeah.
Only here.
Oh yeah?
You want to go to Highland Hopping?
The boat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So have you heard that conversation with the e-trike driver? He basically said that beach has now become like a port. So there's loads of boats, there's loads of people everywhere. And if you want to do proper snorkeling, then you actually need to go on a boat tour. Previously read reviews saying it was a really good snorkeling spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, bit of a shame.
It's
Also,
busy
when we got
in
the boat over
Boracay.
to
Lots of
Boracay
boats.
Island a few days ago, when we came into Tasbian Beach, the water looked so clear. So we were like, oh, it'd be perfect for snorkeling.
I agree.
But I guess if there's a lot of boats there, there's not really space for snorkeling.
Do you want to go to Puka Beach?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
How much?
Safety first.
300. Are these the new e-trikes then? Do you have to charge these?
Yeah.
These?
I use 3 battery.
So you charge a battery and then you can switch battery?
Yeah.
All right.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Is it more
Yeah.
expensive on Boracay Island than other islands?
Yeah, it's more expensive here.
Yeah, because it's a small island maybe, yeah.
It took us about 20 minutes to get here in that electric tricycle, which is not too bad.
But it reduces the noise on the island, which is really good because tricycles can be quite loud.
It was longer than we thought.
Let's go check this beach out. So there's quite a few markets here. It's definitely busier than I was expecting.
Yeah, it kind of said online like, oh, this is a not touristy beach, but
It's still
touristy.
seems like there's a lot of people. Okay, so on the actual beach it is much less busier than the main white beach, and to be fair, it looks pretty beautiful. The water is glowing. It's so blue. The sand might not be super soft like the other beach, but I mean it's still super white. And
Yeah,
it's pretty
I think that's
beautiful
the
out
beach
here.
in
If
the
you want to
north,
escape the
Puka.
crowds of Boracay, definitely come up here onto the northern tip. Definitely not as wavy here as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to sell you these white clear kayaks. Maybe there's good snorkeling.
It's like midday here on Puka Beach, and we found ourselves this little cave to hide from the sun in because yesterday we did get a little bit burnt, and Joel has gone a little bit overboard with the sun.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get burnt, and I thought
Is it a
looked
British
kinda
thing?
I think I did it better though.
cool. Oh, better. You look like you're in the military.
Yeah.
Look at this water.
Water!
It looks super clear.
It does, and I've just found a paddle in the water.
A broken one?
So I'm going to take that out. It does look incredibly blue.
Oh, it's so refreshing.
It's crystal.
It is crystal clear.
Yeah.
Guys, I've just seen my face in the camera lens, and I apologise for how white this sun cream is. And it is reef safe sun cream, so if we're swimming here, it doesn't matter. It's natural, so yeah, we're not
You
destroying
have to
the
mention
fishes.
it these days
We love the
because they get
fishes.
cancelled.
We love the fish.
Right, time to go for a little snorkel.
Nice, super, super clear water as well. Oh wow, look at those pipes. Yeah, there are some fish.
What are they?
Just like crackers.
Only one?
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, snack not looking too good now.
Sandy snack.
I don't mind a bit of sand.
What is that?
It's got some extra crunch on them.
Vinegar?
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 Yes,
Go on,
you
have
want
it.
vinegar on it. Yep.
It's good?
Spicy?
What's this? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then. No.
What is it? Spicy.
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 Vinegar.
Spicy vinegar.
Spicy vinegar.
It's a bit of a suspicious liquid in there, but it's quite nice.
Yeah, I've been to that part
So
of
let's
the
talk
island, it's
about what
nice.
happened in 2018 here in Boracay. So back then there was 6 months of closure of Boracay, so no tourists could actually come to this island, and they basically did loads of work around the island to basically make it capable to take loads of tourists.
Yeah.
So the first thing they did along
Good
the
research.
beachfront, the main white sand beach, is they moved all the buildings back because they were right next to the sea. So they moved it
Yep.
back maybe 10-15 meters. So now they've got a long walkway all the way up White Beach, and it's actually really nice, especially in the evenings. It gets pretty busy and it's kind of a bit more of an atmosphere. One of the big things which the old president said is that this island was like a cesspool, and that's because they were dumping all the sewage from
Yeah.
all the hotels straight into the ocean. So it wasn't actually like
We remember those
very
times.
pleasant to swim in the ocean. Probably not very healthy either. But one of the big things they did was basically do all the sewage properly, and so it's now, you know, gotten rid of properly. There's actually a limit to how many people who can come daily to Boracay, but it's not really kept to, and just so many tourists are coming here, which I guess is a good thing for the locals because there's obviously lots of money through the island, but honestly, it gets so busy, and it's quite overwhelming if you've been to other parts of the Philippines. Bar, you know, El Nido. How have you preferred this beach to White Beach over there?
I honestly much prefer it. I think it's so much more calmer and chiller. There's like these beautiful rocks in the background.
But there's still quite a few people here as well. But now we're going to head back to the White Beach, the main beach, where everyone floods for sunset. Hopefully it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be busy.
So we're just walking through the mall, which is basically where there's loads of shops, loads of little markets and restaurants, cafes, all that kind of stuff.
It's following us. I just saw a massive beetle, but now we're on our way to the beach for sunset because White Beach is like known for famous sunsets.
Wow. Wow.
We are right next to the mall, so this
I
is
remember
like the
those
busiest
crowds.
area of White Beach. Look at everyone.
It's actually crazy.
I mean, you can't argue that this island is beautiful, especially at sunset. I mean, just look at it behind us. This is Boracay at its finest.
Ooh.
We've got ourselves a Boracay sunset.
Blue hour, nice.
Wow.
Yeah. It's one of the best sunsets in the Philippines. I don't know why, but it's just so incredible. Like it's...
We also had an amazing sunset our first night here.
For some reason, it seems to happen every single day here at Boracay, and it's probably one of the reasons most people come here.
Yeah.
The sunsets are super special.
Very special.
We've just come for dinner at Little Taj, which is just off the main beachfront strip, and it's supposed to be really, really good Indian food. So we're really excited to see how it is.
We may have also ordered some cocktails.
Yes, it was happy hour, so couldn't help ourselves.
Food here in Boracay is such a big thing. There's so many incredible restaurants. You almost feel like all the good chefs just come here to Boracay and make incredible food. So try a few different restaurants, have a look up, because there's so many different cuisines and stuff to try.
Cute. Dinner date.
So you can definitely tell there is quite an atmosphere here at night in Boracay.
Yeah.
Every other restaurant has like live music, bands going off, music. It does feel very good. And obviously the food, which we just had, was incredible.
So let's talk about our opinions on Boracay and why you should visit.
Boracay has been super hyped up for us. After traveling the Philippines for like 3 months, everyone was like, you must visit Boracay. It's one of the best islands in the Philippines. But we have been disappointed.
Personally, I think we prefer other islands in the Philippines like Siargao or Siquijor, where it's a lot more adventure-y and very laid back, and it's not super busy.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned earlier in the video, it is a lot more expensive than other parts of the Philippines.
I
in
agree.
Siargao, literally things were half the price in terms of food, tours. We felt like Boracay was more aimed at people on vacation rather than backpacking.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I wouldn't recommend going there if you're on like a month trip of the Philippines.
It also felt like there wasn't a lot to do on the island itself. A lot of it was just excursions and activities off the island or on the water, and they were often quite expensive and not really in our backpacker budget, but if you are on holiday, they would be pretty fun.
And if you are a big foodie, there is so many different restaurants and great food to try, just on the more expensive scale compared to other parts of the
Very
Philippines.
good point.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video where we're in another country. See you
Okay.
Bye!
Bye! Alright, that was a very good comprehensive overview of Boracay, and I agree with a few points that they had. Boracay is definitely for a person who just likes to go to the hotel, hang up at the hotel, do some excursions, have dinner in the evening, that's it. Maybe tan a bit in between, but it's more of a not do too much kind of thing. Watch sunset in the evening. It's a great spot for a family vacation as well, but like I agree with them that there are spots that I would personally prefer as well. And every time somebody asks me for recommendations when they travel to the Philippines, I always ask, depends on what kind of traveler you are, because there are people who would absolutely love Boracay. It's a beautiful place. It is really one of the most stunning beaches and it has beautiful sunsets, but but you know, not so many activities as I mentioned. I personally, I'm an adventure traveler. I'm always out and about. I love to be in nature, so I prefer other places over Boracay, but nevertheless it has its own charm if you want to visit. So with that being said, I think they did a really good overview. Let me know what you think about it, what your experience was visiting Boracay, and which other places you can recommend for people who are coming to the Philippines on a short trip but want to see a very beautiful spot. With that being said, I think we reached the end of this video, and I'll see you guys next time here on What's Up